Wake up. Time to wake up, smell the coffee, have a little bit of coffee with me. Bob from OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. I'm here with you today, folks. You know what time it is? It's baseball playoff time, baby. And you know what that means? That means Bob's got a vested rooting interest. Yes. Go Cardinals, baby! Let's go Cards! Woo! And by the way, just in case you didn't know, the sports nuts on the back of this Cardinal jersey. That's right. An official member of the Cardinals. Unofficial. Morning coffee and sports talk with me, Bob. I'm excited about the day. It's baseball playoffs, man. Cardinals, baby. Folks, I got the BetMGM and PointsBet sign-up bonuses below. It will help me out tremendously if you will. Join in and, you know what? Sign up using the links below. Deposit some money and make a bet. Underdog Fantasy and Thrive Fantasy deposit match up to $100. That is below. I'm excited, baby. It's baseball playoffs, baby. Baseball heaven in St. Louis. Woo! Oh, yeah. Welcome to everybody on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. You know how many people like that music to wake up to in the morning, and I've heard it so many times. I wrote that. It's called Wake Up, and it's to put you in a good mood, and hopefully you're in a good mood after yesterday, because morning coffee picks went 3-0, and we are now 187, 141, and 6, up 40 units. Congratulations, guys. And we could have taken that a step further because there was a butterfly play. We could have added 2 more if I would have made them morning coffee picks, but I didn't. And, you know, we could have went 5-0 yesterday, but we went 3-0. It's time for Hackett to get fired. Oh, Pierre, you're not happy with what's going on there, huh? You'll have to tell me more about that, man. Tell me more about it, why you feel that way. It's morning coffee, folks, and it means coffee time. And cheers to you with my OddsJam coffee cup. There it is right there. Contact at oddsjam.com if you want one. Believe it or not, the Matt Ryan overs hit last night. Who would have thunk that? And by the way, if you want to sign up for OddsJam, there's a 7-day free trial, and there is a promo code when you join up. Get 10% off your first month. 10 Bob. 10 Bob. All right. Pretty simple, right? Let's do a recap because there ain't much to recap. That was a pathetic football game last night. Just pathetic. And Russell Wilson is not looking good. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. He didn't see him. And we had a game of 12-9. Folks, 12-9. In 2022, you actually put out a football game of 12-9? That's the product that you put out? Are you kidding me? Just really totally blown away by the fact that we had such a terrible, terrible game. Uh, I just don't get it. Broncos Hamler said could have walked in on the final play. Russell Wilson says, I have to be better. Yeah. You know what? And you made the Colts without Jonathan Taylor. You gave the Colts a win. I just, I think the Russell Wilson signing, I said it before, I think it was not a good signing. I think they spent way too much money on a guy that doesn't fit what they're trying to do offensively. It's not his cup of tea, or in this case, cup of coffee. Speaking of which, I gotta have a sip right now. Cheers to you. All right, so you see what I'm saying there? I'm telling you right now that Russell Wilson does not fit the Denver Broncos. Not with the coaching staff that they have and the offensive game plan that they have. It's not. I'm telling you right now, Russell Wilson has to be able to throw the ball deep. You got to have people that can go over the top, man. You got to have receivers that can take it deep. You have to have that threat. You have to have a tight end that can get down the middle of the field too. And you have to have a running game that he can use play action off of. You have none of that right now. The Denver Broncos, for those of you who thought that the Denver Broncos were going to compete in the AFC West, you were wrong, okay? You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to football. The Broncos are a very good defensive team. They're not good offensively. And I love Russell Wilson. I think he's a hell of a guy. I think he's a good guy. I like the fact that Russell Wilson, he works hard. He's constantly cheering on his team. I think he's a good guy. I want him to turn it around, and I hope that he does. But I think that it was a bad move by the organization to get him. He's not the answer at quarterback for this particular coaching staff. How you like that? Did I say enough there? I'll tell you what. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to pull up a couple things here real quick, and then I'll share my screen. Bear with me just a second. And I got them all set up there. All right. Let me share my screen with you, folks. Don't forget, we do have live chat available. Please like this show, subscribe to this video, to this YouTube channel. It's extremely important to us. We're up to 190 subscribers on this channel, which, when we started, well, actually, when I think back to when Mike and I started on this channel, there were only 30 something. Then we built it up to 70 something, got off of it for a long time. And now we've come back and we built it up to 190. So we got about 140, 150 of those subscribers ourselves. So here we are. I've got the links below. In these particular links, I need you to sign up with Go Deposit. If you don't have points bet, get 2 free bets up to $2,000. BetMGM got a heck of a deal on it too. We've got the link below. We've got Underdog Fantasy. Match your deposit up to $100. And Thrive Fantasy. Match your first deposit up to $100. Can't beat that. All right. Let us take a look here let me refresh my screen here real quick. All right, there we go. Folks, my profit is now up to $5,545. And can you believe it? Take a look. We're climbing up on last week's record week. Folks, you got to test it to positive EV. All right. $4,888 of that $5,545 is positive EV. You can't beat that. And on top of that, look at baseball. And football has now surpassed hockey. Folks, in the last 22 weeks, I've had two losing weeks. And they weren't that bad. $72 week and a $63 week. What can I say? OddsJam and positive EV makes you money. All right? It just does. All right, I'm going to go here before we go to the positive EV page, and I want to show you the screen here. In beta mode here, and by the way, you can actually look at all the odds right now on the games coming up. The money line, the point spread, this in the NFL. I mean, the Packers and the Giants play, and the Packers are favored by 7.5 to 8 points. You can actually find the Giants +9. I'm just saying, and that's at 8. That's a morning game, right? I'm just saying right now, I'm jumping on the Giants +9. If I can find +9, I'm jumping on the Giants. Okay. With that being said, I also want to show you Major League Baseball as I hit the drop down for the sport. And let's take a look. You can pretty well tell that the Guardians are favored. The Cardinals and the Phillies are dead even. Both plus money on the money line right now. Blue Jays, that number has come down, and the Mets number has come down. So as we have gotten closer to the games today, the numbers have come down. This screen is fantastic. Take a look. Look at all of the books. It's a beautiful thing to see. That's one of the new features from OddsJam. If you didn't know that we had that, you do now. That's why it says screen up there. All right. Let us click on some recommended filters and let me change. Okay, I do have today's date. And here we go. We have one recommended filter play. We're going to jump on it. We will take it for a morning coffee pick. Over 10.5 points, first quarter total points, +130, 24-cent market with 3.4%. We're going to jump on this for a full unit. All right. That is one positive EV play, recommended filter play that we've got. It's the only one that I'm showing right now. All right, I'm going to turn the recommended filters off. I am going to change my filters to get the player props out, change the market with the 25 cents, and let's see what we got coming on. There's that play with the over 10.5 with Nebraska and Rutgers. Tennis match under 20.5 games. 49%. We will hit that for a half a unit. We will not make that a morning coffee pick because I don't feel confident enough in that to make it a morning coffee pick. First inning total runs of YRFI in the Cardinals and the Phillies game. Boy, oh boy, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. I got to stay away from it. Rays and Guardians under 3 first half total runs. We're jumping on it. This is a morning coffee pick for sure. Definitely. Yes, let's do that. We got 2 morning coffee picks so far. Guys, if you want to join in on any coffee picks, join in. Yesterday, I made all 3 picks. You can help me out. Cheers. A lot of these morning coffee picks are plays that we find. Okay. Some of them are plays that I've already handicapped and I'm trying to find the best value. Okay. But a lot of these are plays that we find on the positive EV page. Let me get back to sharing my screen. All right. Okay. So that under 6.5 total runs. We hit that yesterday. And I really do like that because you've got McClanahan and Bieber pitching in this game. And I think it's going to go the Guardians' way. All right, let's click out of the main market and the alternate market. Let's go to player props. Let's change the maximum market width to 40 cents. And let's see what's out there. G-Man Choi. Does he get a hit today? Luis Castillo, under 5.5 player strikeouts. And look at this. We have, and I'm jumping on it. This is for today. This is actually the start of the National Hockey League season. It starts with the Sharks and the Predators. Roman Josi over 0.5 player assists. I am jumping on that. That will be a morning coffee pick. I'm jumping on it. Jumping on it. Lars Nootbaar to get a hit. Boy, I'll tell you what. You know what? We may go to Underdog Fantasy and make a couple plays here real quick. Let me sign in because I've been signing in while I was sharing the screen. I don't need to do that. We are going to make a couple of Underdog Fantasy plays here right now. All right, let me share my screen. So I'm going to show you how this works anyway. And we may only make 2. I found 2. And those are the 2 I'm going to play. Lars Nootbaar over 0.5 player hits. We're going to hit it. We're going to get it. And Luis Castillo under 5.5 player strikeouts. We're going to hit it. We're going to get it. All right, so Castillo and Nootbaar. Let us go to Underdog Fantasy right now. Go to Pick'em. The drafts and what have you, that's for competitions. But let's go with Nootbaar first. Over 0.5 hits. I'm gonna put that in there as higher. And then Castillo. Under, lower, 5.5 strikeouts. We're gonna make 2 plays. $10 on it. Submit and confirm. We triple our money on this one. 3 times. There you go. There is a play. I love this Roman Josi play. Now, Jose Quintana over 3.5 player strikeouts. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys, and the Phillies don't strike out a tremendous amount. This would be a play that I would put a half a unit on. Not overly confident with that. All right. So we've done that. Let's go to the bet tracker. Let's make a few of these picks. Morning coffee picks. That Roman Josi pick is a morning coffee pick. Roman Josi to get an assist. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's see. The Rutgers play was also a morning coffee pick. And the under 3 first half total runs is a morning coffee pick. So let's take it. And by the way, I didn't steal the last minute betting pick from last night, which I could have and made a morning coffee pick, but that's not how I roll. All right. So we got Nebraska versus Rutgers over 10.5 first quarter points on Caesars. This Martinkova and Alexandrova under 20.5 total games on points bet. Under 3 on BetMGM first half total runs in the Rays and Guardians game. That is a morning coffee pick. Roman Josi over 0.5 player assist. That is a morning coffee pick on Caesars. Lars Nootbaar over 0.5 player hits. We did it on Underdog Fantasy along with Luis Castillo under 5.5 player strikeouts. And then we hit Jose Quintana over 3.5 player strikeouts. Let's stop sharing the screen for a second. See if we got anybody saying anything. Pierre was the only person talking this morning. Not a whole lot of interaction here. Doesn't look like you guys have any picks, but I got something. Let's have some coffee. Cheers to you. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very, very excited about what we're doing at OddsJam. Okay. Let me go ahead and share that excitement one more time. As what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to MLB and I am going to put a parlay together of money line plays. Okay. So let's click on the Guardians and Rays game. And let's click this $sign right here on the Guardians. It says add to parlay. Click it. And this sign up here becomes purple. We've now added that play. Let's go back. Cardinals, Phillies. I'm going to add the Cardinals to the parlay. Where are we at here? Plus 250 so far. I'm going to add the Blue Jays to the parlay. And now it really is looking good. We are up to plus 519 on PointsBet, which I told you. We got the link below for PointsBet. Get it going. And then finally, I am going to go with, I'm going to flip you guys out here. I'm going to go with the Padres on this game. And when I add it all up, I got a 4-leg parlay at plus 1324 on PointsBet. Folks, let's jump on it. Let's jump on it. If I want to go and I can go straight to PointsBet from there. But if you haven't signed up on PointsBet, sign up here with this link in the description below first. All right? Do that first. All right. I am done sharing my screen, and I got a comment up here. Mets Padres under 7. I like that play. We're going to put it in there for a morning coffee pick. Pierre Chevalier comes through again. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? I got to look. Yeah, Mets Padres. That's what I thought. All right, let's look at under 7, and let's view the alternate lines. All right, under 7 is at minus 155, but we're going to play it because Pierre Chevalier said to play it. We're going to put a unit on it, and we are going to make this a morning coffee pick. I like the play. It should be a low-scoring game. Pierre, I agree with you 100% there. Not EV, Just the normal pick. There we go. It's in there. I like it. I like it. And I like the fact that it's playoff time, baby. And my Cardinals are playing today. Woo! Just in case you didn't see it, guys. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I did. This is my Cardinals jersey. And on the back, the Sports Nuts. Thank you guys for joining me today. This has been a great morning. Thank you, Pierre. Thanks for joining in. We didn't have anybody else. I think guys are not understanding that we're going to make some money these baseball playoffs. Let's do it. Thank you, guys. See you later.